Medford Police want your help getting the area's most wanted suspects off our streets. Tonight, Trish is in the news center with Lieutenant Mike Budreau to take a look at the suspects officers put behind bars last week, some of them thanks to your tips.
Thanks, Dave. A pretty decent week for MPD. Got a couple of people off the streets from the last time that we saw you. So let's go ahead and talk about who was arrested.
Okay, yeah, we arrested Raymond Morris. He was featured May 5th. He was wanted for a parole violation for aggravated theft, which means over $10,000. And he was observed on a bicycle. He took off running, but we actually captured him. And then William Bigelow, we featured him back in December of last year. And he was wanted for rape in the 3rd degree, and he was finally picked up in Malheur County and brought back here to Jackson County.
Okay, so he was actually extradited then back to Jackson County
Correct.
to face charges.
Correct.
Okay, and we do have a few who are wanted tonight. Let's get to the first suspect.
All right, DAMIEN MOLINA, he's 23 years old. He has a warrant for failure to appear as a sex offender, as we keep track of all of our sex offenders, and he skipped out, so we're looking for him. And he also has a parole violation warrant for assault 3 out of Lane County. RODNEY GOURNEAU, he's 23 years old. He's wanted for car theft and attempting to elude officers, and a probation violation for another count of theft. A couple different cases here. He got in a pursuit in a stolen car with the sheriff's office. He crashed. It was actually a truck. He crashed that truck. He ran on foot, and they ended up getting him in the end. And then in another case, he actually stole 3 bicycles from a local bicycle shop, and he was caught for that as well. Okay,
so important to get him behind bars. Next up,
August Mansfield. He's 27 years old. This is a domestic dispute that really went haywire. He fired a gun during this fight with his significant other, as well as menaced her with it, and coerced her as well. And he resisted arrest when we finally caught up to him. Unfortunately, he's out, and he needs to be put back in.
Okay, and next up tonight,
REESE. He's 19 years old. He's apparently very happy in that booking photo, but he needs to be put back in custody for a couple burglary cases that him and another subject that we're going to talk about later did. Burglarized a local business around the Evergreen parking structure, stole 3 saws, pawned them, and we actually got those back, and we figured out who it was, and it was him. And the next subject who we'll go to, named Austin GANEY, he's 19 years old. Like I said, he worked in conjunction with REESE on the burglary cases, but he also has additional charges of being in possession of stolen handguns, as well as being in possession of heroin on a couple different cases.
Okay, so important to get both of them behind bars as well.
Correct.
All right, Lieutenant Budreau, thank you. And remember, if you see any of these suspects, you can contact Medford Police immediately. As always, you can remain anonymous.